Okay, so let's make sure I got my audio working today. Okay, I think we're on, huh? Are we doing good? We're good? How you doing? How you guys doing today? We are live. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, so let's go live. We are live. Hi guys, and good morning. Well, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. So sorry about being late this morning. Here we go. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I had volume. Okay, so sorry about being late this morning, guys. The squeakiness of the chair. It happens being late. Before we get started, we're going to sip my coffee. So a little bit late this morning getting in here. And yeah, so welcome to the channel, Ron's Keto Cafe. And I'm Ron. If you're new, welcome. And if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and smash that subscribe button? It definitely helps members know when I'm posting videos. And the most important thing is always, I'm not a doctor. Don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey. So please do your homework first before you get started. And hopefully you have a great journey like I'm having. And yeah, so today is May 7th. And it's 70 degrees at 8:15. It's 8:20. And we're getting ready to go out for our marathon walk today. I went to bed kind of late last night watching the Bruins win 5-1. Yeah, 5-1. Fell asleep midway through the right after the second period, almost actually almost before the third. I couldn't stay up. I was just so tired yesterday because I went for a 2-mile walk yesterday, and the goal is walking for health and breaking habits for this month, and what to do if you're having a break stall or if you're having a bad month or something like that. And anyways, today's topic is bad habits that are keeping you from being overweight and how to break them. So I just wanted to go over few things and some of my notes that I written down because I was watching a lot of other videos and from other YouTubers, and they're giving me a lot of helpful hints. And I hope these tips help you to get motivated and to help you to be successful. Now, over the last 194 weeks, I'm still off 110 pounds, but over the course of the journey, I've taken off 150 pounds. I could just do the quick math. If I go on the calculator, I was 367. I was down to 200 at one point. Yeah, so that should have been an easy figure, 167 pounds. And now my current weight is, which is around 250. I lost over 110 pounds. So I feel really, really fantastic. The weight, I've been maintaining my weight balance for the last year and almost a year and a half now. I do keto, carnivore, lazy keto, dirty keto, intermittent fasting, sometimes not intermittent fasting. I need to get back on track of doing that type of thing, the intermittent fasting. And I think that would have my best successful chance in getting rid of some more of this weight. I'm still on track, but in the early days, I was losing about 2.5 pounds a week, and I was doing a lot of intermittent fasting. So we're doing that this week actually, and so if your scale's not moving, try to figure out why it's not moving. A lot of people I know, they weigh themselves every day. I used to do that in the very beginning. I do weigh myself in once a week. And I know some YouTubers not even weigh themselves in anymore once you reach a certain weight. And you can generally tell by your clothes if they're fitting loose or tight and whatever. My clothes have been fitting really, really loose. I know I've been losing weight. It may not be so much in the poundage, but in the overall body, because usually, like, if you're gaining a lot of weight, you wind up picking up a lot of carbs and unwanted necessary carbs. So the first thing that I would recommend would try to do some exercise after you figure out what kind of diet plan that you might want to, that might work right for you. Keto's not right for everybody, but it was necessary for me, and not every doctor is on board with keto. And so try to find a doctor that's okay with it. And if you want to do keto on your own, I would say just try it, and don't even tell anybody. If it doesn't work, try something that'll work. Weight Watchers is a very good plan. The paleo diet, a vegetarian, if you're a vegetarian or vegan, Uh, I tried those all, and I tried the South Beach diet and all the other ones. You know, there's thousands of other diets that are out there, but the point of it is try something that is going to work for you, so that you know it'll help you out to get out there and get motivated and get get healthy. And it's the bottom line, guys. You have to really get healthy today. And if you've got kids or grandchildren, you really want to be there for them. And yeah, so exercise is the key to losing weight. Besides, dieting. Like I said, I don't really like to use that word dieting a lot, because dieting feels like a restricted diet. You don't have to be restricted on these diets in order to eat and be successful at it. You just make sure you eat right, and in portion out you eat, and you'll be fine. I use programs like Carb Manager and My Fitness Pal, and there's some various others, and some are paid, some are free. The free versions don't usually give you much. The Carb Manager is around 40 a year or 10 a month. Why would you want to pay 10 a month when you can get the program for around 40 a year? It's a lot better option. And or you can get a 3-month subscription. And My Fitness Pal, those are all great programs to use that calculate out your macros and all that stuff there for you. Now, there's another app out there I saw on the carnivore guy Mitch was saying there's an app out there where you could just take a snapshot of your food, and it'll calculate out your macros and everything. I think that was Steve from Serious Keto that was talking about that. And I'm going to start putting some more of those links in my show more, so that'll help you. So the first tip would be that exercise. Now, if you can't exercise vigorously, like going to the gym and all that, walk, because that's how I got rid of my weight. I walked the first time in a long time in 2020 when I realized I couldn't film any concerts anymore because of my back and my hip and everything. I was walking a lot. So what I used to do was just go walking. I put my playlist. I got my playlist on ready to go, and I got my earplugs charging, and I got my phone fully charged, so I could take a lot of photographs today. Today I'm planning on doing 5 miles. The goal is 5 miles today. I'm not concentrating on the time, because when I used to do the 5 miles from the past, it used to take me about 3 hours. And for the first time I did 5 miles, I was like so totally drenched in sweat. But make sure you drink plenty of water. I got some electrolyte water that I Propel that I'm going to be bringing with me. It's a great flavor. It's really a nice flavor. And I bought this yesterday at Market Basket. This is called Poland Spring Sparkling Water Orange flavor. I didn't really care for it. I never really liked sparkling water, but it's all right. But you can listen to that. It doesn't have it tastes like a little bit of orangey, but it's very clean ingredients for you. I'm going to finish this when I come home, so I don't open it. So I think I'm going to be really dehydrated when I come home. But I got a 16-ounce water bottle, and I'm going to bring in about the halfway point. I'll stop at one of the gas stations to pick up another water, and then I'll stop at there's a coffee shop along the way. So these are some of the places that I'm going to stop. And if I need to stop, I'll take my time as I go. So it's another thing I wanted to talk about too. Try to find a buddy that you can support each other with, somebody that might be considering doing weight loss. That always helped me. And, I can't thank everybody enough that's helped me along the path of my journey, and getting involved with some YouTubers and supporting other YouTubers and running playlists and everything like that. And, helping my channel to grow. And I've tried to help other YouTubers for their channels to grow. And, yeah, it's been really good. And, I sometimes a couple of friends of mine will go walk with me, but most of the time when I'm walking now, I like to be by myself. I'm very independent when I'm by myself. And when I'm walking, I'm getting plenty of fresh air. I get rid of all the negativity. And that's another thing that the negativity is going to make you make bad decisions, and you're going to go into the refrigerator, when you go grocery shopping like I did the other day, and I wind up buying something that I know I'm not supposed to have because I hadn't had it in a while. Next thing I know, I'm eating it, and I just can't eat one of it. I got to eat the whole damn stinking box at the when I buy it, and I get so riled up at this because it happens to me all the time. I don't know why I do this. I think it's called impulse buying, and geez, I haven't had that in a while. I'm going to get it. And, next thing you know, you're making bad food choices, and, you're eating stuff that you're not supposed to be eating, and next thing, one thing leads to the next, and then you just give up altogether. And we're all been guilty of that. I'm no different than anybody else. So I would say, get support, and try to when you go and walk in, at least it'll keep you out of the refrigerator. If you kind of really knew to all this, when you're first starting out, try to get rid of all the bad food, especially if you live by yourself. It's very, very hard on me and Donna because we live under a tight budget because we're on retirement, and she doesn't do keto, so I got to do 2 different meals. Most of the time, she's okay with that. She'll eat some of my stuff, but most of the time she won't, and she won't even really try it. I wish I could get her on video. Maybe one time I'll talk to her into coming on, and we'll do like a small video together, but just so she could say hi. But she's very shy in front of the camera, and there are some people that are like that. Now, when I first started up my videos back in 2020, when I posted my first one on September 1st, you could clearly see how nervous I was and everything like that. And you can see my big chunky face and my turkey gobbler. Well, I got rid of all that. And again, I'm down to 250 pounds. I feel pretty good. I mean, I've often said, if this is where I'm meant to be, this is where I'm meant to be. If it levels out and I stay here the rest of my life, I'm fine with that. I do have some issues going on with my leg. I have lipedema in my right leg, and it's also it's got a bad skin rash, which I forgot to pick up that plant yesterday called Aloe. It's a natural plant that's supposed to help with skin rashes. So we'll see. Pick it up. Can't be any worse. The Shapo videos that I'm doing are doing really, really well. I got 2 I filmed out this morning, actually 3. So and I got one of them almost edited, and I got to put up a couple more later in the week. But I forgot to put number 9 and number 11 up for some reason or other. So I'm going to just put these as 9 and 11 and just make a comment about it. So I want them to be all kind of like in sequence. One through, how many we're doing. We were doing like Monday through the entire week. Now we're just doing them like Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends I'll post different other recipes. I bought some pumpkin puree yesterday, and I'm going to make some pumpkin recipes with that, some pumpkin shapples. I hadn't made pumpkin shapples yet before. I bet you those will taste really good. And then we got some peaches, because we're going to be making a peach cobbler. I was thinking about xanthan gum yesterday. It adds xanthan gum, acts like a thickening agent, and I wanted, because we're doing clean keto this month, I want to like lay off of the eliminate as much carbs as they possibly can this month. So, if you don't have xanthan gum, a little bit of white flour, all-purpose flour or cornstarch, but I'm not recommending. But if xanthan gum messes up your stomach because you can't eat it, then if you just use a little bit, you would be fine. But just be mindful that it's not keto and it does pack carbs. Even I love tomatoes, but you got to be careful with tomatoes because tomato really packs carbs. And it's a lot of people think tomato is a vegetable, but it's really a fruit, because it's got a lot of sugar in it. So you got to be careful what you eat and how much you eat. And you got to be very, very aware of that. And the other thing I wanted to talk about being aware of that is make sure if you're doing true keto or any weight loss plan, make sure you read your labels before you buy something, and make sure it has clean ingredients. And I can't begin to tell you how many times I buy a product and it says keto, and I'm flipping over the back side of it, and I'm looking at the ingredients, and it'll say cane sugar. Well, what's keto about it if it's got cane sugar? I love that Hellmann's mayonnaise. If that's all you have, that's all you have in the refrigerator, but that's got sugar in it. Regular milk's got sugar in it. So you got to be really careful and vigilant what you eat if you really want to be serious about losing weight, And so I could do a whole other video on that stuff. And the other thing about that is, speaking of mayonnaise, I'm planning on making some bacon mayonnaise later on in either today or tomorrow. And so basically, I'm going to take about 3 or 4 strips of bacon. I'm going to fry it up, save the bacon, put it aside, chop it all up. I'll take 1 or 2 eggs, and I'll put them in a wide mouth mason jar. I'm going to add some fresh lemon and a little bit of apple cider vinegar and some Dijon mustard and a little bit of salt. And we'll take 1 cup of avocado oil, and we'll take about 1/4 of a cup of bacon grease, and we'll just put everything all right in. And then we'll take the stick blender and we'll make a nice mayonnaise out of it. And then we'll store it in the refrigerator, because we're getting into that time of year again. I'm going to want potato salad, and I'm going to want egg salad. So when we do potato salad, we're going to do a pink turnip, and we're going to cut that all up, and we'll get that, squared off like you would with the. That'll be our potato substitute. It'll be real good with a nice red onion in it. That'll be another nice recipe that I'll be putting up. The Shapple recipes, I have like 35 or 37 of them, something like that. I am creating a new playlist on it. I might actually a whole new channel just for Shapples. But I have like the ones that currently have. I'm going to be remaking those and putting those up, the new ones up on the new channel with a new title, and the old ones I might put them up as just an extra video, just to have some, because the more videos you put up, the more tags you put in your videos, and eventually your channel will become monetized. And the trick is to be consistent with the videos. But before I do that, I want to have about 30 or 40 new videos put up. I tried filming out in the back room on one of the recipes this morning. It was okay, but I prefer it now filming out in the front room. So that's why I'm going to be doing out in the front room now from now on. I got to have a sip of my coffee. And the other thing is join the support group. Facebook has a lot of support groups. Just type in low-carb weight loss support. I got a support group, Ron's Keto Cafe support. My friend Stephy from the Incredible Shrinking Stephy, she's got a support group called the Shrinkables. And my dearest friend Jess from Keto Rewind and her family, she has a support group, Keto Rewind Support. And there's many others out there that you can search, but those are the ones that I follow religiously. And just be respectable to their rules when you post stuff, and you'll be fine. They don't allow any links on their Facebook support groups. And, I might start doing the same thing because they're not letting me put mine links on there. So I'm not going to be sharing anything over to mine from theirs other than just maybe a recipe or two here and there. But be that as it may. And like then we talked about learning to read labels. And yeah, so find a plan that works. If there's something that's not working right, just, find something that works for you and you'll be fine. And, I experiment all the time. I experiment all the time with food recipes and stuff like that. And if you screw up, you screw up. What's the big deal? You just start over, going to the next one. It's really simple. It's not hard to figure out, guys. And be honest with yourself. I can't begin to tell you how many times that, I said I lost 20 pounds and I really only lost 10. And, I'm trying to encourage you guys, I don't sugarcoat anything on here. For the most part, and I don't really. I want to be 100% honest with you. Let you guys know what works and what doesn't work, and be true to yourself, and don't be denial. And remember, the most important thing is you do you. Don't worry about whatever anybody else thinks. You do you, and you'll be fine. At the very beginning of my weight loss journey, when I used to tell people that I was going on keto, they give me these funny and dirty looks, and people just aren't educated. You really got to do your homework and do your education and find out what works right for you. And again, try to make sure you get permission from your doctor even if you don't have like a lot of underlying conditions. At the very beginning, I was in a really messed up place. My back was so terrible, and I had. Both of my legs were swollen. I could hardly walk, and we were getting cortisone treatments in my back area and all that. And I was using a cane and a walker. And hey, good morning. So you can watch the replay. But I just Fabrics Studio. So okay, so I see you got a studio. What do you do on your studio? Do you do? Is it just a studio for YouTube channel, or do you do like photography and stuff like that? I'm just curious because I was a little late this morning. I came on about 8:15. I'm getting ready to go walking about 9. The goal is today to do 5 miles of walking today. It's 75 degrees out right now, and it's a beautiful morning. The rest of the week looks lousy for rain. I already got 12 miles in for the month, and I feel really great today. My Bruins won last night, so I'm really, really happy. And I got a Shapples playlist that's going really well. I did 3 Shapple videos this morning, and I got to edit them out for later on to put them up on the channel. I'm getting ready to create a new channel recipe, a new channel for Shrinkles. I'm working between two names, Shrinkles for Life or just the Shrinkle channel. Either one, something similar to that. And I don't think I want to talk over the videos when I do videos. I'm just going to put simple directions over the timeline or on the back side of the show more. And just have music and go right through it. And try to keep the videos down to about 5 minutes or less, and I think that'd be really cool. I get about 35 videos ready to go up on the new channel that when I decide to put it up. But having a YouTube channel, as you know, and everybody out there that knows, it takes a lot of dedication and a lot of patience. And at the very beginning, had I known about the shorts and all that stuff there, I would have put up a lot more than they've been putting up. Currently, I got about 75 shorts right now, and those are going phenomenally well. And the shorts, you got to keep them under a minute for the YouTube policy, and they got to be vertical. And I'm using a program called Wondershare or Filmora 12, but the latest version I think now is 13. I pay about $20 a month for that, and I also pay about $10 a month for Canva. Canva lets me make a lot of I can do small video editing on Canva, save the video clip, and of course the thumbnails. And I can upload a small video up in Canva and use that too as well. But for the most part on Filmora, it's great for YouTube and, Instagram and all the other stuff. So when you finish a video in Filmora, you can download it directly from Filmora into YouTube or Instagram or Pinecrest and your Facebook support groups and various other links they have on there. So, and they tons of free music, which is great. I was using Epidemic Sound for a while for the free music. But I got frustrated with Epidemic Sound because every time I'd load a video, even though it's not copyrighted, YouTube would flag me in it. The goal is to try to get my channel monetized, and then I don't want any issues with YouTube as far as having my channel taken down because I'm using copyrighted music when it's really not. And but YouTube has also a great library music selection too there that's free for YouTube create YouTube creators. I guess I can't pronounce the word I'm looking for. I'm having a time getting it out of my mouth this morning. Yeah, so I bought this water yesterday. I never had it before. It's Poland Springs orange sparkling water. I didn't really care for it because the flavor is too bland for me. And so this morning when I go walking, when I come back, I'm trying to drink that whole thing of water. But I'm bringing the water with me. I got a 16-ounce bottle of water from the Pal, great flavor. Really love that brand. And the only thing I don't care for is the lemon brand. So when I go walking, I'm gonna drink that. And by the time I get to my third location, which will be about the halfway point, I'm gonna stop and get another water along the way so I don't dehydrate along the way because I want to make sure you got a lot of water in your body joints and everything. And I'm gonna be doing some light stretching before I go walking, which is gonna be in about 5 minutes or so. And the goal is not so much the mileage and the steps or the time. The goal is just to get out there and move. And again, at the very beginning of my journey, I used to go walking quite often, and because we had nothing else to do in 2020, everything was shut down in our area. And I just enjoy walking and get fresh air. There's some great stuff along the way that I take photographs, and when I do a follow up to this walk on the next one of my next videos, I'll throw up some images over the timeline to show you what I was seeing along my way and along my path. And Thursday we got paint. Light the Town Purple. The mayor does a cancer thing out front of the city hall, and then a live show, and then they light up the city hall and the downtown district all purple. It has to do with cancer. So I'm going to be down there doing some video, and I'll put that up on the channel for one of the videos. And we got coming up the following week, we have the citywide yard sale here in our city. And then we have Shoreland Farms, which is a local apple, which I go to all the time. They release butterflies, and it's a blossom festival is what it is for the apple orchard. And and then there's another couple local events going on also the same day. We'll try to hit every one of them, take little video clips here and there for the channel to show you guys what I see when I go walking and stuff like that. And other than that, it's been going really, really good. I just I've been enjoying life. I'm very blessed I got to see another day. got a roof over my head. We were going to go over to another area for next year, but I decided I don't want it because my rent would be $600 more a month for the same basic size 2-bedroom that I have here. And that's a lot of money for Donna and I to be giving up for rent. So I goes, no. I goes, I don't know how these people can afford it paying $2,000 a month for rent somewhere. Some of our rents in our city are going for $3,000 and up. I can't afford that. You might as well buy a house at that rate. But it's neither here or there. It's just the signs of the economy. The economy right now is terrible. Yesterday I went over to the registry of motor vehicles yesterday because I need to get a what's called a 7D license because I want to drive a small school bus for the kids. And you really need an appointment nowadays to go into the registry. And I was going to get my license through AAA. AAA wanted to charge me plus $40 for a membership. And I go, that's baloney. So I went down and I was supposed to go this morning at 10:30 at AAA. So yesterday around 8 o'clock, I went to the registry and I walked right in. And she says, you need an appointment. And they goes, yeah, I know. But I just didn't feel like I'm wasting all that money when I could just get a license for $25. It was just basically it was just a changeover to the federal license. So when I went into the registry, she made the appointment for me right there. She sat me down and I gave her all the paperwork that I had. He called me right over. He scanned it all into the computer for me, and I didn't even have to take the eye test. He gave me a snapshot of my photograph. He gave me I got my license right there. I got a temporary permit there. I'll show you where I don't think there was much information on that. That's my copy of my temporary license, and then I'll get a permanent one in the mail in a couple of weeks. But that'll allow me to drive that small van whenever they're ready to send me down there. So I'll get a hold of them later tomorrow and find out if they're okay to go down for the G testing. So I'm going to have to answer 16 out of 20 questions correctly. And if I fail, I'll take it again. And I'll try it one more time after that. And if I fail, I'll move on to the next job. But, that's just to be the driver. They do look for monitors for the kids, too, where you don't need to take a driving test. And that might be another option for me, too. But I only want to work 2 or 3 or 4 days a week. And they're willing to work with me with the hours that I'm looking for in the days. And that's what I liked about that job when I went over there to go talk to the people that are doing the hiring. And, they pay $20 an hour. I mean, that's to me, being on retirement, that's easy money for me, just working 3 or 4 hours a day, 3 or 4 days a week, and having the weekends off. And then I don't have to worry about working a split shift or anything like that. I could just work that few hours in the morning and be done with it. But anyways, I'm going to get going. I'm going to have a few more sips of my coffee, get walking, and, be watching for my video for the next one. And I got a noontime video coming up on another Shapple recipe for today. And and that's pretty much about it. And have a great day, guys. Thank you for coming in and joining the channel. Sorry that was late this morning. But you guys have an amazing day. Love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.